this question is that is the gay agenda, which is a white agenda, after you and got you concerned?
Yeah.
About you?
Is it after me?
Yeah. You think so? You worried about changing any minute?
Yeah, I got you. It's not about worrying about changing. I don't like the images. I don't want my. I'm going to be specific. First of all, I just want to say this: you can't separate yourself from the gay agenda. You cannot do that. No more than the drugs that are brought into America can the drug dealer separate himself from the agenda of the white supremacists. Now I'm talking now. Now hold on. So the white man puts drugs into the black community, and his main agenda is to destroy the black community from their drug and substance abuse. And he knows that once they get these narcotics into their system, it inevitably will destroy the race that uses it. Now, the drug dealer's position is, I'm not really trying to destroy my race. I'm just trying to pay my bills. Separate me from the white man's agenda. But every day, hold on now, every day he sells the drugs, and every day the drug user abuses it, all of them are part of the conspiracy. The drug and substance abuser, the drug dealer, and the damn white man perpetrating the fraud that he give a fuck about us and he putting the drugs in the community. So how does the gay man or the homosexual man that's not part of the gay agenda separate himself from it when he's a homosexual? There's no way you can do that. No more than a drug dealer can separate himself from the drugs put into the black community. Now let me answer the question you asked me, then I'm going to take on that question. Do I feel that they are after me to make me homosexual? Hell fucking yeah. The goal is to take any strong black man, particularly in leadership, and effeminize him at the very least. If you can't homosexualize us, effeminize us. If you could take me out of the household with my black woman and have me raised, if you could have the son or the daughter, particularly the son, raised by the woman by herself, at the very least, if that boy don't come out homosexual, hopefully he could come out effeminate. That is the concept. Straight from slavery, this has been practiced, where they would beat the hell out of the black man in front of that black woman, keep him alive, but beat the hell out of him so she can raise her son to be more submissive like her, or more effeminate like her. The name of the game is to reduce a man's masculinity to a point he can be told what to do. This whole thing about gays know fashion better than heterosexuals, this whole thing they know how to dress better, then guess what happens? When you go into the clothing store, the trends are set by homosexuals. When you ask me, are they out to get me? And I love fashion, I love clothes, and I'm down with trends. If I don't know better and I'm uneducated as a black man, I won't see the trends are being set by homosexuals because of the propagation of this concept that homosexuals know fashion better. Now what happens is, when we go in there, who do we see in all the stores now? We see the natural black woman, and we see the homosexual black man and other homosexuals. Why? Because he's been reduced to the status or the nature of a female, so he can be told what to do. And in that, there's no conflict there, because once he can be submissive, once he can be effeminate, once he can take or conform to the centrifugal energies of a female, he is no longer a problem, a threat, or a risk. Does this mean homosexuals can't win a fight? Of course they can. But men in female states of mind generally don't pose a threat to the militaristic mindset of this oppressor, of this beast. So when you go in there, you see everybody on a female frequency that's willing to submit or follow orders or conform in ways that men traditionally don't. So the goal, again, is to make us, at the very least, effeminate in nature if we don't fully conform to homosexuality. It is part of the agenda. It's part of the agenda. You can't separate yourself from the gay agenda as a smart, intellectual, slick-talking homosexual who uses euphemisms and all sorts of smokes and mirror screens, all this stuff. Red herring, he's pulling all that shit out. And in 10, 15 minutes, he done pulled every rabbit out the goddamn hat. He even made one of them lay a fucking egg since we've been sitting here. And rabbits don't lay no damn eggs. He's good, but he ain't gonna get away with this shit.